昨天玩到，我想一下，回忆一下昨天玩的。昨天我们把 Kendra 这个小女生送她上路，然后她妈妈跟她的妈妈的男朋友就是一样被那个神秘的背后跟Gavin 背后的神秘组织一样，然后他们两个人的死法一样，就是被杀死之后灵魂直接被撕成两半，然后我们的女主角被警察怀疑，但是 Detective Durkin 就是那个一直的警探，我之前一直叫错，叫他是侦探，其实是警察。然后 Detective 曾经帮助过第一个办的案子，第一个办的跟小孩有关的案子，就是 Rosanna 我们女主角小时候，所以他就是有持续的帮助他，然后他帮我们解决一些事情，比方说之后那个George 是 George 吗？George Austin 的公寓好像就可以进去了。好，大概回忆一下昨天是这样。来 ，load again。有星星哎，我有3封信。ABBOTLEAKS 这个是人名吗？这个是第几代？哦，第3代死掉的那个演员。然后这是尔和的警探。So we look into the怎么多了一个新的人？哦，MEEHAN Group The picture measures我不知道为什么会多一个人呢？哦，没关系。download。哦，这个应该是昨天盘问我们的那个警察，然后反正他不知道为什么 Durkin 说要你请这个警察要帮助我哦。The police knows on这个是我们在序章的时候那个 car house。
No, I don't see any connection at all.
Grace Group Google 看看 ，GRA。哎，等等，我是不是拼错 ？GROUP 哦，这英文怎么这么怎么这么烂呢？GRAC Grace Group 没有，果然是搜查不到。哦，我知道了，这个是Case House 里面死掉的那个女生，所以 Mary 是她的艺名，应该是这样吧。好，反正就是警察们表示他会去解决这件事。我也可以 spiritual calling。好，是这样吗？没关系啊，好像反正可以玩就好。好，那我们先去George的住处看看吧。George Austin.
Hi.
Yes, miss?
My name is Rosangela Blackwell. I was told you'd be expecting me?
Is this about George?
That's right.
I still can't believe it. But here's the key. 12th floor, penthouse A.
Thanks.
你知道 Grace
Did George ever mention the Grace Group?
Grace Group? Does it have to do with Grace Church?
It might.
It might.
I know he often went to Grace Church services, but he never mentioned any Grace Group. Sorry.
There are tons of case files listed here. I'm not going to ask about them one by one.
好，这是一个档案，所以不是拿来问的。
It's full of old clothes. Yep, just old clothes. Nothing special about them.
好。这个就是旧局的，哇，这边怎么那么多花瓶？有一个未接来电。咦，等一下，这边的音乐怎么有点恐怖啊？他的房间的音乐怎么这样怪怪的
Whoever this Michael is, he seems to know quite a lot.
？Michael， 咦，这边的音乐好不舒服哦，烦哦。哎，George。我们有危险。211-255-3414，所以是 Michael 打给他，很有危险。He no longer lives in my head. His soul is gone. 他死了。Michael 觉得下一个死的会是他吗？全部的 Do you remember P? Wrong. 这个 P。MICHAEL， 先把 Michael 写下来。我觉得我等一下要打字什么时候一定又忘记怎么拼。Remember P? Then Do you know where? 还有很多人要警告他们。
So this Michael has a source who knows about bestowers. About me. This is starting to get personal.
远的离呀。这是在恭喜他们吗？ 有人要夺取他们的灵魂。当我们死之后 ，want to speed up process， 加快这个速度。Because the best or 好难念这个字，我不太会，一直都念不太好。哦，所以他们不知道有哪来的消息，知道 Los Angeles 可以帮助他们。哦。不过，所以莉亚她找的那个地下室的那个小房间，其实真的是安全的吗？在他还没出来之前没有发生的事情。I will kill you。这个是那个不知情的老爸莉亚的前夫。他以为是George把莉亚跟他的女儿带走了。好，这个不太，这封信没什么用。这边还有提到一个人 P。我们得到了 Michael 的电话，先存档好了，这边感觉很恐怖。
I don't even know what they are. I think they might be candlesticks, possibly.
Candle.
I think they might be candlesticks.
放蜡烛的地方是不是？
It looks like a regular lamp. That'd look amazing on my bathroom wall.
Darling, that thing's bigger than your entire bathroom.
他是说这幅画已经比你的房间还要大了。
I'd never sneak it past the doorman. No, it looks really Is that a genuine Ming? It must have cost George a fortune. Bok choy, garam masala, quinoa, branzino.
It's either a shopping list or a voodoo spell.
A saucepan and some cooking implements. They don't look like they've ever been used.
Is it 阳台吗？
A little table and a chair. It'd be a nice place to sit with a glass of wine at sunset, if there wasn't 3 feet of snow out here. It might be pretty in the spring, but for now all the plants are dead. I don't think I can do anything to help those plants.
This is private property, you know.
Oh, hi there.
Yes, hi there. What are you doing up here?
好突然哦，突然就多了一个鬼魂。I'm a friend， 还是我是 George 的
I'm a friend of
朋友。
George Austin.
A friend, of course. I suppose he was bound to get to a redhead sooner or later.
Oh, no, it's nothing like that.
Please, it's none of my business. Anyway, I'd best head back in. But I'm sure I'll see you around. Ta.
You found a ghost. 这个跟
He was part of the Grace group.
yes，
This is the phone number that Michael called George from.
这个好像还没有
If
关，
there's a connection, I don't see it.
所以这边应该是还不能过去。可以
Huh, locked.
locked，
Joey, could you come out here?
What is it?
你进去试试
Huh,
看。
locked.
优良传统，锁住的地方就已进去。所以这是哦，所以他这边的房子是两个邻居两个房子共用一个阳台，这样打就补吗？
Whatever this note says, it's too dark to read it.
看不到。好，跟他说说
Hi
话。
there.
I'm sorry, have we met?
Kind of. I think you met my friend earlier.
I see. You're both looking after George's place.
Yeah, something like that.
你住这边吗
So you actually live here? So to speak.
Yes? Why are you so surprised?
Well, this place is kind of, well, empty.
I live alone.
That's not what I mean. Look around. There's nothing in here.
What on earth are you talking about?
Never mind.
感觉一直提醒他这个也没有用。你的家具呢？然后视而不见。哦，没有啊，这边有家具啊。对。
So, about this place.
I might not have the highbrow taste that George has, but my furniture is just as serviceable as his. And twice as comfortable, I might add.
Who are you, if you don't mind me asking?
Cute. Very cute.
Huh?
Wait, you're serious? Well, isn't this delicious? It's so rare that I get to be the mysterious one.
你好，我叫 Joey。
My name's Joey. Joey Malone. Why don't you tell me yours?
You honestly don't know who I am.
I'm afraid not.
I admit, I'm fascinated. I know your name, but you don't know mine. It's not often that I'm in this position.
So, are you gonna tell me or what?
I think not. I want to savor this for just a little while longer.
他是不是个有名的人啊？觉得人家应该要认识他，是这样吗 ？Are you famous or something? A.
So what is this? You famous or something?
Or something.
Or something. 好像不能这样跟人家讲话。哎呦，跟我
Come
说
on, you know my name. It's only fair.
I can't tell if you're being genuine or if you're just playing with me.
Why not both?
Well, the night is young. See if you can figure it out.
Listen, it's really important that you tell me who you are.
What on earth could be so important?
It's complicated.
No. No, I don't think so. I'm enjoying this way too much.
Come on, what's your name?
No. This is too much fun. You'll figure it out.
玩屁哦。
Everyone recognizes me eventually.
Come on.
No. You'll figure it.
好啦，
Could I ask you a couple questions?
You don't even know my name, and you want to ask me
Well, maybe if you actually told me your name.
No. Like I said, this is way too much fun.
白痴的。
Well, whoever you are, I'll see you.
Say hi to George for me, if you see him.
No point in leaving that way. I can only leave with.
白痴的。猜我是谁？很讨厌。啊，来，那我们打给 Michael 看看。你是 Michael 吗？还是你
No answer.
No answer？
He was part of the Grace group. This is the phone number that Michael called George from.
没有接。
It's empty. thank God. A pedal-operated garbage can.
去拉比好了，我们问问看。
Hi.
Yes, miss?
可以再问。
Can you tell me anything else?
No. But if you have any old clothes...
Better not. If you did that, you wouldn't have any...
这个为什么可以一直在问呢？是还有用吗？然后我们问他住在上面的那个人。
Do you know who lived in the apartment across from George?
I'm afraid not. I only started working here a few months ago. That apartment has been vacant the whole time.
哦，好吧，才刚来，所以还不知道。
I don't think those are connected.
先去教堂好了，这个非常诡异的地方。先存档。有点紧张哎。
Hi, remember me?
Yes, and would you please keep your voice down?
Sorry.
小声。问你，直接问你。Grace Group 傻小。
I'm looking for information on the Grace Group.
Grace Group?
They used to meet here, in the basement. Some kind of self-help group?
There are hundreds of so-called Grace Groups, and they all have meetings in the basement. You will have to be a bit more specific than that.
那你知道吗？
Do you know any Michaels?
In my line of work, I know more than I can count.
Do you recognize this phone number?
I'm afraid I haven't memorized a phone number in over 10 years. Perils of modern technology.
Yeah, that's what I keep telling her, but you think she listens?
There are tons of case files listed here. I'm not going to ask about them one by one. I'm looking for information on
Grace Group.
They used to meet here.
There are hundreds of so-called Grace Groups, and they all have meetings in the basement. You will have to be a bit more specific than that.
Well,
Stay
safe. 他不说哎。
Oh, it's you. Sam told me you'd be swinging by.
hi. Corey, was it?
No, it's Officer Palmer.
哦。Durkin 说跟您讲话。
So Durkin told me to speak to you?
Yes, I heard. Congratulations, I guess. I don't know why you're so special, but orders are orders. You need any information from us, I'll see about getting it to you. But you talk to me, and only me. Understand?
Perfectly. I'm sorry about Leah.
Don't even go there. I don't care what you saw, or what the evidence says. Leah wouldn't kill herself. And if she did, then she wasn't Leah anymore.
他就是自杀的啊，这种自以为跟人家很熟的人。
So are we good?
Good?
You don't think I still killed anyone, do you?
I don't know what to believe. But Durkin vouches for you, and he now owes me a favor, a big one. So, I guess I come out ahead.
啊 ，Durkin 在哪
Is Detective Durkin around?
I haven't seen him since yesterday. I'm sure he's wandering around somewhere.
哦 ，Durkin 也不见了，他会出事吗？
You seem to be taking Leah's death rather personally.
The chief would agree with you. That's why I'm shackled behind this desk instead of out there doing something.
看不太懂。我们先讲 Leah 好了。
So what's the story with you and Leah? I get the impression you knew her pretty well.
Yeah, I guess you could say that. I partnered with her back when I first joined the force. She taught me a lot. Everything, really. I owe her. She was a rock. She was a rising star. Why would she flip out like she did?
I'm working on it, Corey. I really am.
That's Officer Palmer, and I'm not holding my breath.
Is there anything else you can tell me about Leah?
Officer Piero was juggling a demanding job, a growing daughter, and a deadbeat ex-husband. There was immense pressure on her, but I still don't buy that she would do what she did.
不要觉得你跟人家好像认识，就哎，好。
So what's the latest on George Austin?
He was killed with a .22 caliber bullet. That's all we know so far. We're still talking to Leah's ex-husband, but he's got a pretty solid alibi.
How did Kendra die? Was that ever established?
I read the autopsy report. It was definitely a bullet wound. It went right through her shoulder. Clean hole all the way through. The coroner said that she bled to death, but could have survived if she was brought to a hospital right away. I don't understand this. Not at all.
Did you know Emil Haskins at all?
I don't know much. Just what Leah used to tell me. I got the impression he was a deadbeat. Always out of a job, always late with child support payments, things like that. Guess he doesn't have to worry about that stuff anymore.
那你知道
George
Grace
and Leah both were members of a self-help group. They called it the Grace Group.
Oh yeah, Leah told me about that place.
She did?
Yeah, she didn't go into detail, but I know it meant a lot to her. She used to tell me that nobody could ever fall so far that they couldn't still reach for a helping hand. I'm not sure what that meant, but she used to say it all the time.
Oh? You don't think it's relevant that both Leah and George went to this same self-help group?
That group met over 20 years ago. But even still, the two of them were a couple. They did lots of things together. Went to the same restaurants, went to the same shows, slept in the same bed. So they went to the same church. It means nothing.
You don't think it's relevant?
That group met over... I think it stopped
不
being...
觉得这有问题。
There are tons of case files listed here. I'm not going to ask about them one by one. Do you know anyone named Michael?
You're gonna have to be more specific than that.
Does this phone number mean anything to you?
Not really, but I can trace it for you.
Trace it?
Run the number, see who it belongs to. Within reason, anyway. Where'd you find it?
I found it on George Austin's phone.
Oh, we ran that number already.
You did?
Yeah, it belonged to Grace Church. Probably calling for donations or something.
Yeah, or something.
Thanks anyway.
这个号码在 Grace Church 出现过，是这个意思吗？
Do you know if any of George Austin's neighbors died recently?
It's not in any of the reports. Do you have a name?
No, not yet. But she lived across from George. Can't you look it up that way?
I can't, no. The way the system works, I can only look it up by the victim's name, not address. Sorry.
OK， 所以我们不知道。
Well, I'd better go.
Sure.
Officer Palmer?
Yeah, Cap.
Well, I'd...
Sure.
我按错了，我是按旧已经，哎，已经是旧了，所以，好吧。
Excuse me.
Yeah.
I checked with the police. This number belongs to a phone in this church. A man I'm looking for made a phone call from this number. His name is Michael. It's very important that I find him.
I'm afraid I don't know who you're talking about. I am sorry.
真的不知道吗？
The telephone that uses this number, where is it?
Why would you need to know that?
Michael used the phone. Maybe he left a clue behind when he did.
And he could have used any one of a dozen offices in our administration wing.
Really? Over a dozen?
Yes. So, if you want to locate Michael Cooper, you'll have to find another way.
Huh? Cooper?
Wait, Cooper?
Pardon?
You said Michael Cooper.
Isn't that the gentleman you're looking for?
No, I just said his name was Michael.
So you did. A slip of the tongue. My apologies. It is quite late and I'm tired.
Who is Michael Cooper?
You need to tell me who Michael Cooper is.
I told you I don't know any Michael Cooper.
You need to tell me who Michael...
I told you I...
That tactic ain't working, sweetheart. You need to come at this some other way.
I'm looking for
Grace Group.
They used to meet here, in the basement. Some kind of self-help group?
There are hundreds of so-called Grace... You will have to be...
So you don't know anyone named...
No.
Well...
Stay...
好，多了一个线索，他叫做 Michael Cooper。
If the phone is nearby, it's not ringing.
Cooper.
Huh. So Michael Cooper was a priest. Interesting.
Priest 是什么？他也是神父吗？还是什么 ？New York。我用英文字典查一下。神父，他也是个神父。
He was part of the Grace. Excuse me.
Yeah.
I know about Michael.
Michael Cooper. He's a priest too, isn't he?
So?
So, it's a pretty big coincidence, wouldn't you say?
不要再对我说谎了。
Please stop lying to me.
I'm not lying.
You're not telling me the whole truth either, are you?
I made a promise. He came to me scared, begging me to protect him, to give him sanctuary. He was ranting. I should have turned him away, but we roomed together at the seminary. We were close friends once. What could I do?
You can take me to him.
He's raving. He's mad. He says he's in a battle for his very soul. Is this true?
Yes. Yes, it is.
He's in the school. It's closed for the winter break, so it seemed like a good a place as any to hide him. Here's a key. The entrance is around the corner. Please, do whatever you must. Just don't come back here.
Don't worry.
So, thrown out of a church. I suppose with our record, it was only a matter of time.
The entrance to the school is around the block. Let's go.
但是我没有想过，万一我是要杀他的。轻易的就把钥匙给我了，当的，感觉不太合理啊。这怎么看起来很像火？哦，是红绿灯哎。
No need to pay attention to that. There aren't any cars out tonight.
The Lord is my shepherd, I shall not want. He makes me lie down in green pastures. He leads me beside the still waters. He restores my soul. He leads me in the paths of righteousness for his name's sake. And though I walk through the valley of the shadow of death, I will fear no evil, for thou art with me. Thy rod and thy staff, they comfort me. You prepare a table before me in the presence of mine enemies. You anoint my head with oil, my cup overflows. Surely goodness and mercy will follow me all the days of my life, and I will dwell in the house of the Lord forever. The Lord is my shepherd, I shall not want. He makes me lie down in green pastures. He leads me beside the still waters. He restores my soul. He leads me in the paths of righteousness for his name's sake. And though I walk through the valley of the shadow of death, I will fear no evil, for thou art with me. Thy rod and thy staff, they comfort me. You prepare a table before me in the presence of mine enemies. You anoint my head with oil, my cup overflows. Surely goodness and mercy will follow me all the days of my life, and I will dwell in the house of the Lord forever. The Lord is my shepherd, I shall not want. He makes me lie down in green pastures. He leads me beside the still waters. He restores my soul. He leads me in the paths of righteousness for his name's sake. And though I walk through the valley of the shadow of death, I will fear no evil, for thou art with me. Thy rod and thy staff, they comfort me. You prepare a table before me.
Michael? Michael Cooper.
You! Stay back, bestower. I've got a gun.
Just a second.
I said stay back!
我不是来伤害你。I'm here to help. 要讲哪一个好呢？我是来帮助你，我不是来伤害你。
Whoa, calm down. I'm not here to hurt you.
Oh yeah? Tell that to Leah and George and the others.
Others? How many of you are there?
You don't even know that. You don't know a thing, do you? This wasn't the plan.
Plan?
Yes. Our brilliant plan. We get the bestower to escort our souls to the next world. Protect us from this force that is after us. Instead, you let us be destroyed.
You think I wanted this to happen? People dying, souls torn apart? You think I want this?
Of course not. It's just... well, look at what we've been reduced to.
I'm sorry. Whatever is going on, it's new. I've never seen anything like it before.
I see. And what about him?
Huh?
Your friend. The man behind you. He hasn't said a word since you walked in here.
Me? Do you mean me?
Yes, you. Don't look so surprised. How else could I have known who you were? Now get out of here. You've been nothing but trouble ever since George went to look for you.
好啊，你就射啊，反正。
Fine, shoot. Kill the one person who can help you.
There is no need for any more killing, my host.
That voice. It can't be.
I told you to stay in the other room.
Yes, my host, I know. But I had to intervene. These two know me, if I may.
Fine, fine. Just make it quick. I'm losing concentration.
Malone, Blackwell, what a pleasant surprise to see you both again.
Yeah, surprise is the word. What the hell are you doing here?
Is it not obvious? You freed me, Malone, brought me back into this world, and as befits all of our kind, I had a host waiting for me, and so I have returned to my former duties.
Look, As much as I am touched by this reunion, I need to focus.
Perhaps we should all converse outside.
Fine, outside. Just leave me in peace.
Thank you, my host.
You're a bestower too?
What gave it away? The spirit guide who won't leave me alone? Look, maintaining this circle leaves me a bit cranky. Sorry. If you can help, great. If not, well, I've made my peace with it. Just go talk to her. She's outside. I need to concentrate. You anoint my head with oil. My cup overflows. Surely goodness and mercy will follow me all the days of my life.
Father Mike.
Yeah?
I can't believe there's another medium in New York.
Medium?
Sorry, I mean bestower. I've been calling myself medium for so long I sometimes forget.
Uh-huh.
I mean, it's not like I have anyone to talk to about this stuff. Nobody living, anyway.
Hey, look, I'd love to swap ghost stories with you, but it takes all my concentration to maintain the circle.
Right, sorry. Maybe we'll have coffee later? You know, after we save your soul and everything.
Sure, sounds great.
The circle 是什么呢?
What is this circle?
Oh, this. Madeline taught me how to do it. It prevents anything spiritual from getting to me. It takes some concentration to maintain, so I'm sorry if I seem a bit inhospitable.
真的吗? 真的吗? How do you learn how?
How did you learn what was happening?
You mean that our souls were being taken?
Yeah.
It was a few weeks ago. I was at the bedside of a friend. Jeffrey, his name was. He went to the Grace Group meetings back in the day. Like me. He had been in a car accident. Hit and run. He was dying, and he wanted me there. And when he died, I saw it. His spirit being torn apart. He screamed. I'll never forget that scream.
I know. I saw it too.
Anyway, with Madeline's help, I began looking into other members of the group, and learned it was happening to all of us. You know the rest.
So you're working with Madeline?
Working? I guess you could call it that. I've been too busy being scared to give it any serious thought.
So why'd you send Madeline outside?
Her presence disturbs my concentration, so she's keeping as far away as she can until this is resolved.
What about us?
You're the ones who are going to save my hide. For you, I'll make the extra effort to focus.
Could you tell me about the Grace Group? It was some kind of self-help group?
About 20 years ago, I was a very different person. I suppose you could call me an alcoholic, although I wouldn't have said it at the time. Then I saw an ad in the newspaper. It promised to help folks like me find their way. It seemed to be some kind of hippie self-help group, but I went to a meeting anyway. I don't remember much about the meetings, but somehow I had discovered that going to seminary school was something I had to do. It all made sense.
Made sense?
I just knew it was what I was meant to be doing, and I was right.
太多字了，看不太懂，只能没关系，反正就继续看。
Is there anything else you could tell us about the Grace Group?
No. You know everything I do.
What about yourself? Is there anything we should know?
Look, you're not exactly catching me at my best here. I can't do anything. I'm not a true bestower like you are. Madeline says she's been weakened, or I've been weakened, or something. She doesn't know. Believe me, if I could do what you can do, I'd be out there trying to stop this. But I can't. So all I can do is hide.
Did you know that there's a ghost across the roof from George's apartment?
Really?
Do you know anything about it?
Sadly, no. I'm sorry.
Anything else you can tell me?
No, I just want this to be over.
What happened at these meetings?
That's just it. I don't remember. Until recently, I never questioned it before. How messed up is that? I'd go, I'd sit down and leave. I'd meet with the other members for coffee afterward. What on earth did we talk about? We must have found something. But I do remember a man. Benjiro. He ran the meetings.
Benjiro?
Yeah, Japanese guy. I don't remember anything else about him.
Benjuro， 好难念啊。Japanese， 怎么觉得发应该是 Benjiro？
How many people went to these meetings?
There were 6 of us. You already know about Leah and George and myself. The others are dead.
Who were they?
Does it matter? They are dead. Their souls were taken.
Even still, tell me.
Jeffrey Dutta, Heather Goffstein, Peter Fielding.
哇，突然间多了好多人哦。对啊，Benjiro， 如果他是日本的话，感觉要这样念呢。Benjiro。
So the man who ran the Grace Group meetings was named Benjiro.
Yeah, Japanese guy. I don't remember anything else about him.
他完全不记得跟这个Benjiro有关的事情。
Could you tell me about Jeffrey?
God, Jeffrey Dutta. Talk about transfiguration. When he walked into that Grace Group meeting, I thought he was in the wrong place. I mean, the guy was a Wall Street broker, for crying out loud. He could have bought the church and everything in it. But he later confessed that he tried to kill himself. Twice.
So what happened to him?
He became a professional dog walker. Can you believe it? He used to pocket millions a year, plus bonuses. Then he was picking up dog crap for $25 an hour and smiling about it. He was hit by a car crossing the street. A hit and run. I was at his bedside when he died. Madeline had been around for about a month at that point, so I saw his spirit rise from his body. I thought I was supposed to help him, but instead You know what happened next.
Is there anything else you could tell us about Jeffrey Dutta?
No, there's nothing left to say. I saw his spirit being ripped apart. I just want to forget it.
Is there any...
No, there's nothing.
Peter.
Could you tell me about Peter?
Peter Fielding, yes. I never had much contact with him. He died several months ago. I'm afraid it's too late for him.
You saw his soul being taken?
Well, no. He died before Madeline came into my life, so I can't say for sure. But he went to Grace Group meetings, and he's dead. What other conclusion can I reach?
他比较久以前，我觉得 Madeline 很可疑耶，我觉得他很可疑。
So you don't know for sure if Peter Fielding's soul was
是
taken?
那个 P 吗？
Not as such, no.
那个信件
But
中
what
提到
else
的
can I
P
assume?
Tell me about Heather Goffstein. You said she was a member of your group.
Yes, she was one of us. I asked George if he knew where she was. He told me she was dead. I'm afraid it's too late for her.
Is this like Peter? Did you actually see her soul being taken?
No, I didn't. Thank heaven I didn't. Seeing it happen once is more than I can take.
So you don't know for sure if Heather Goffstein's soul...
Not as such, no. But
Peter's death.
How exactly did Peter Fielding die?
why? Are you going to try and find his spirit? There is no spirit. It's gone.
You said it yourself. You don't know for sure.
也是啊，
It was some kind of accident. I'm not sure of the details. I read about his death in the obituaries. Too late for his funeral, sadly, but I said a prayer for him.
所以他是怎么死？
Can you tell me again how Peter Fielding died?
I told you before, there's no point.
Just humor me.
It was some kind of accident. I'm not sure of the
这个意外，
details. I
所以他
read
不
about
是
his
他
death
不
in
知
the
道细节。
obituaries. Too late for his funeral, sadly, but I said a prayer for him.
How did Heather Goffstein die?
I'm afraid I don't know. George was the one who kept in touch with her. He told me she died, but he didn't tell me how or when. I suppose it doesn't matter anymore.
All right, Michael. We're going to go.
Of course. Godspeed to the both of you. And I will dwell in the house of the Lord forever. The Lord is my shepherd, I shall not.
我觉得 Madeline 很可疑耶。不过我们先找一下，先组合一下刚刚线索好了，看能不能找出什么。他说，
This Benjiro person. If he ran the Grace Group meetings, we have to find him. I don't think those... No connection. He was part of the Great...
应该是找不到，好，没关系。虽然可能都没什么用，不过全部找找看。HEATH GOFF STEIN， 好，我们这三个人都来找找看。没有 EETER FIELD ING.
So Peter Fielding owned a gym in Murray Hill. Worth a visit, I suppose.
哇，好，这一代的故事线好长啊！58岁。You will be missed. FATAL 是什么意思呢？致命的 self-described housing the Murray Hill neighborhood, you will be missed. 看不太懂，没关系。好，所以另外因为刚刚我们找的第一个人，他被他是被车撞，没关系，反正因为第一个人我们已经从 Michael 身上得到资讯了，所以这边找不到也还好。我是不是打错了？HEATHER GOFFSTEIN 没有欸，等一下我再打一次，万一打错就好笑了。万一打错了卡关就好笑了。HEATHER GOFFSTEIN HEATHER 没有，好。
Blackwell, Malone, it's been a long time since we've been able to converse.
哇，好多对话哦，好累哦。 Where have you been? 好多都该问哦，太多了。
It's been almost 6 months since Joey freed you. How come we're only seeing you now?
I admit the transition hasn't been pleasant. I have had 3 hosts since returning to this world. The first was an old man on the edge of death. He lingered for 6 weeks before finally succumbing to the inevitable. When the old man passed, I became bound to his niece for a time. She ran every time she saw me. I tried to keep my distance, give her time to adjust, but in the end, she fell down the stairs in an attempt to flee. The poor woman died, and I was passed to her brother, the man inside.
怎么看不懂？好像没关系。
Do you know what's going on? Why are these souls being attacked?
I do not know. I wish I did. Like you, we saw it happen. We saw a soul being torn apart and could do nothing. I'm afraid my host became a little unreasonable after that.
为什么George要找我？
Why was George looking for me?
We needed a bestower. A proper bestower. My host and I were not up to the task.
Eh?
It might be due to my time in the void. It might be because my host's soul has been marked by whatever is out there. But in any case, our abilities are limited. We cannot even help lost souls move on as you do. We can see them and talk to them, but that is all. Hence why we needed you.
Lucky us.
他们好像没有办法像洛杉矶那样这么顺利的送人上路。
So what can we do? We don't even know what's going on.
Our theory was that you could help move these poor souls into the next world before they were destroyed. But it appears that it did not achieve the desired result.
You could say that, yeah.
You must investigate. My host and I are restricted, but you two are not. If anyone can help uncover why these poor spirits are being attacked and stop it, it is you.
You should really call me Rosangela.
Forgive me. When you are as old as I am, all the names blur together. So I tend to address those I speak to by their family name. It is just easier that way, and less painful. I'm afraid it is a habit that is difficult to break.
So how'd you like being on the outside, as it were? I imagine it's better than being trapped wherever you were.
I had thought, I had hoped, that I would pass on, that being brought back to the mortal world would force me to obey mortal laws. Instead, No, it is not to be. I have returned to my former duties, therefore I must have further work to do. But yes, it is nicer than being trapped in the void. Did I ever thank you, Malone?
Not as such, no.
Well, I must rectify that. Thank you.
Yeah, sure. Anytime.
他好像讲了一些他的看不太懂，没有关系啦，就是一些剧情，应该是不影响我们玩这个游戏，就只是你如果看懂的话，会对这个剧情更了解，然后会觉得故事更精彩。
Do you know anything about this Grace group?
I know that it meant a great deal to my host, as well as his friends. Whatever happened at those meetings, it greatly improved their lives. But obviously, it came at a cost.
So you don't know anything about this Grace?
I'm afraid not. You know as much as I.
我不知道。
What can you tell me about Father Michael?
Cooper is my host. We have not had the time to get to know each other better.
Is he always this ornery?
Do have some pity for him. He has lost his uncle, his sister, and several of his friends. He has been forced to accept the spirit world and the possible loss of his own soul, all within the span of a few weeks. If anyone deserves some understanding, it is he.
Is there anything else you can tell?
Sadly, no. We have not had the time to get to know each other better.
There's a ghost haunting the empty apartment across from George Austin.
I see. Well, you know your duty. Go and save it.
讲什么风凉话啊？我知道了，这是你工作，去救他。妈的！
Michael said that a man named Benjiro ran the Grace Group meetings.
My host has said as much to me, yes. Sadly, he does not remember much about him.
Could you tell me about Jeffrey?
I'm afraid not.
Do you know anything about Peter Fielding? He was in the Grace Group with Michael.
I have never met him. He passed away before I became bonded with my host.
Michael believes his soul was already taken.
He might be right, but he may not be. If his spirit still exists, you are the ones to find it.
你又叫我去找，真的是把责任都推给我呢。
Do you know anything about...
I have never met him.
Michael believes
he might if his spirit's...
Do you know anything about Heather Goffstein? She was in the Grace group with Michael.
I know of her, but I have never met her. She passed away before my host and I became bonded. I never encountered her spirit.
Michael believes her soul was already taken.
It is certainly possible, but I refuse to lose hope until I see the evidence.
可是这个查不到。
Why do you let Father Michael push you around like that?
It is what my host wishes.
So?
Simply that. I must do what my host commands.
Right, seriously. What's the story?
No story, Malone. If my host wishes me to leave him alone, I leave him alone.
That actually works?
Of course. It is my duty to do so.
So, Joey, could...
No.
Of course, some of us take our duties more seriously than others.
所以他们可以分开这么远，到底可不可以呢？
Well, I suppose we'll talk to you soon.
Of course.
我们再进去问一下那个
Father Michael?
The Lord is... Yeah?
Can you tell me again?
I told you before, there's no point.
Just...
There was some kind of... I read about his death in the...
我们知道他是死在 Murray Hill.
So you don't know for sure if Peter Fielding's soul was taken?
Not as such, no. But what else can I assume?
All right, Michael.
Of course.
好吧，
He makes me lie down in green pastures. He leads me beside the still waters. He restores my soul.
啵啵。UIM。打一下。体育馆。健身房，好。24小时哦。
It says members only.
Members only.
It seems to open with a key card.
哦，要钥匙，好吧，去吧去吧 ，Joey。哦，洛杉矶在那边站看起来好像怪人，就是一个人在那边盯着荧幕看，盯着门看。
Looks like that picture frame fell off the wall. I can't touch the thing. Looks like that picture frame fell off the wall.
相框，它掉下来吗？
Looks like some kind of headshot photo. Probably someone famous who uses the gym. Let's see here.
是这个人吗？死掉的那个 George 的邻居。
Tanya Corsi. Hey, wait a second. Is that? Yeah, that's the spook from George's roof.
哦，我们找到他的。哦，这一代就可以这样用哎，好棒。
No connection that I can see.
有啊，有 connect 啊，不是他，对不起，我错了。天涯波西，好，我们查查，他是有名的人，应该可以查得到吧 ？DANYADORSEY。
Tanya was the host of the Good Morning Show. I remember hearing that they got a new host, but I didn't know this was the reason. Channel 11. I think their head office is in Penn Plaza. Can't hurt to ask around.
他是一个节目主持人，是不是？哦，是哦。Good morning show about those who work closely. Very social. 这里有写出他怎么死的吗？Project Acid。等一下哦，所以 Tanya 跟 Peter 是有关系的吗？
No, I don't see any connection at all.
可能现在还差不多。Runner.
That looks like a torture device to me.
Men's, ladies.
A calendar with a marker pen attached.
1月7号圈起来。
Don't know what I can do with it. It's a number on the calendar. I can't do anything with it. It's a number on the... The TV showing some energetic broad...
哦，可以耶，可以这样。
Nobody here.
Hey, does it look right? Seriously, does it look right?
Does what look right?
The light bulb. I could swear it was blinking.
It looks fine to me.
Huh. Gotta do everything myself around here.
出现了，又出现一个鬼魂了。
It's empty.
你是 Peter 吗？
Hey, friend, can we talk for a second?
Are you sure there's nothing wrong with that light?
I'm no expert, but it looks fine to me.
Well, what can I do for you?
你是 Peter？
Hey, is your name Peter Fielding by any chance?
That's me. Why?
No reason. You own this joint, right?
Yes, I do. My dad built it. You could say it's a family business. Been running it around 20 years. Seems like yesterday.
Nice place you got here.
Thanks. You looking to join?
Ah, no. I really don't think exercise is gonna do me much good.
It's amazing how many people think that. You're young. Your metabolism is still going strong. The time catches up with you before you know it.
You're preaching to the choir, Peter, but I'm still not interested.
Well, we're here if you need us.
So what's the story with the lights?
I don't know. It's driving me crazy. There's something wrong with them. I can tell.
Well, like I said, they look totally fine to me.
I'll just have to keep checking.
他说他不知道那个 light 是什么东西。
So, how are you feeling?
Fine. Why?
You don't feel strange at all?
What do you mean?
Well, just hypothetically speaking, you don't feel like you're gonna explode?
What, like indigestion?
Not quite.
I am on a strict diet of wheatgrass shakes and fiber. Indigestion is the last thing I have to worry about.
So, you run this place with your old man, huh?
Sort of. He built it when he left the army. I took over long ago.
So, you run this...
Sort of. He built it when he left the army. I took over long ago.
这个 Your Father 可以再点。
Ever hear of the Grace Group? I understand you went to a few meetings.
You know about that?
Sure.
Wow. Well, yeah. I went to some meetings. It was all I needed.
Why's that?
Well, I wasn't the most focused of people back then. It's a long story, but in the end, I went to work with my dad running this place. It's been my life ever since.
跟他爸爸是有关系吗？
Is there anything else you can tell me about the Grace Group?
What's to say? They changed my life.
这是一种什么会觉得让你带给你正面的想法、积极的人生的那种组织吗？
Is there anything else you can tell me?
What's to say?
You ever go to the Karth house? Dumpy.
No, sorry, I haven't been to the village in years.
Hey, I think I met a friend of yours, Father Michael Cooper.
Michael? Now there's a name I haven't heard in a while. How is he?
He's seen better days.
I'm sorry to hear that. He'll pull through. He always has.
So what can you tell me about...
God, it's been over a decade. I'm afraid I can't tell you much.
I hear Tanya Corsi went to this gym.
She's been coming here for years. That body you see on TV, I take full credit for that.
Well, we all gotta be proud of something. Can you tell me anything else?
No, sorry.
他来这边很多次哦，他是来这边很多年了。
Do you know anything about Benjiro? Ran the Grace Group meetings.
Sure.
Yeah.
Well?
Funny. I can't think of anything to say exactly. It's been 20 years.
Sure, people forget things.
That's it exactly. I just didn't think it would happen to me so soon.
每个人都想不起来这个人，本基罗，而且，原来是20年前，他们加入这个组织是20年前，是吗？
Are you sure you can't?
I'm afraid not. I just...
Did you know Jeffrey Dutta?
You know Jeff too?
Not really, I just heard of him.
Good guy. Took care of my neighbor's dog when she was on vacation.
Did you know... Not really.
Good guy.
So tell me about your...
I'm the guy who's gonna kick your butt into shape.
Ah, well, we'll see. So tell me about your...
I'm the guy who's gonna kick your butt into shape.
Ah, well.
Well.
Do you know Heather Goffstein?
You know Heather too. Who don't you know?
Well, I'm a people person.
Wow, Heather. Haven't heard that name in a long time.
Can you tell me...
It's been a while. And I didn't speak to her much back in those days anyway. Sorry.
所以他是一个很神秘的。
Can you tell me anything?
It's been...
很神秘的人，没什么他，现在完全没有他的资讯。
So, you run this place?
Sort of. He built it when he left the army. I took over long ago.
Well, I'll...
You got it. I'll be here. I just gotta see what's wrong with this damn light.
灯光有问题是不是？
Just a forgotten towel.
他是因为这样死掉的。哎，等等，刚刚那里有个东西，有一个门是开着的。不能点，好不？女生的可以进去吗？
Hey, anyone in here? Anyone? Please? Well, that was disappointing.
真是失望。
I just can't come to... Even if I wasn't dead, she's got one of those My Pods.
好。
So I found Peter.
Peter? Peter Fielding?
Yeah, he's safe and sound. Spiritually speaking, anyway.
Huh. Michael was sure that Peter's ghost was taken.
Just between you and me, Michael doesn't look to be sure about very much. So, have you heard of this Tanya Corsi person?
Tanya Corsi? Was she in the gym?
No, it's the name of our roof spook. Is she famous or something?
You could say that. She has a TV show.
I think you mean she had a TV show. Let's get going.
我们先去解决这个。
Joey, could you...
You bellowed?
这个地方的音乐真的是很讨厌呢，让人觉得怕怕的。来，我知道你是谁了。
Hi there.
Hello again, mister. What brings you by?
Your name. 你的名字。
You're Tanya Corsi, aren't you? You're in television.
I knew you'd get it. That's me, Tanya Corsi, host of the Good Morning Show on Channel 11. Now all the mystery is gone.
啊，问问你。
So, Tanya, tell me about yourself.
You want to get to know the real Tanya Corsi. The Tanya that you don't read about in the tabloids and magazines?
If you let me.
I barely know you, Mr. Malone. Although if you swing by more often, you might learn a thing or two.
Come on, tell me something about yourself. Must be nice for someone like you to be asked a question for once.
You've been doing nothing but ask questions since you came in here.
Fair point. Come on, tell me.
You've been...
Fair...
等一下。
Come on, tell me something about yourself. Must be nice for someone like you to be asked a question for once.
You've been doing nothing but ask questions since you came in here.
Fair point. Do you know anything about a...
Grace Group?
这感觉问
You
到
ever
没
go
有
to the
用。
Carth House? Dumpy place in Chelsea.
Sorry, no.
Do you know a Michael Cooper?
I don't. Sorry.
感觉这边都没有用。Peter 可能还认识。
So, I heard you go to Peter Fielding's gym.
I do. Or rather, I did. After what happened to him, I just couldn't.
You mean his...
Death? Yes.
你
So
死掉了。
senseless.
So, can you tell me anything about Peter?
A brutal taskmaster is what he was. But I can't deny he got results.
Nope, I can't deny it either. Is there anything else you can tell me about Peter? Did you ever see him outside of the gym?
No. No, of course I didn't.
Is there anything else you can tell? Did you ever see him outside?
No.
Do you know?
No.
Well, Tanya, I have to get going, but I'll see you around.
Ta.
Whatever this note says, it's...
飞到亮点的地方，看得到吗？
It says, I know about Heather, and it's signed by someone named Jay.
诶，你 know about Heather J？ 诶，又出现一个名字。
I can't see any connection.
Hi there.
Hello again. What brings you by?
I know about Heather. Do you know anything about this?
About what?
This note, the one on your floor.
I have no idea. It has nothing to do with me.
And what's it doing here?
I have no idea.
Okay, relax. Are you sure you don't know anything about this note?
No, I don't know anything about any note. Please stop asking about it.
The note is signed J. Who's J?
I have no idea, and I don't know anything about any note.
Do you know a Heather Goffstein?
No. No, I don't. Sorry.
Come on, that note on the floor, it has Heather written on it.
So, like I told you, it has no meaning to me. I don't know any Heather.
Do you know a...
No.
Come on.
So, I don't know...
可恶。
Well, Tanya,
Ta.
好多线索啊。Peter。哦，我这道要玩好长的感觉。
Hi.
Yes, miss?
Clothing， 衣服一直还在，你知道吗
Do you know anything about
Who?
She hosted a major television show. She lived across from George.
Oh, sorry, I don't watch a lot of television. And that apartment's been vacant as long as I've worked here. So, I'm afraid I can't tell you anything.
那你知道 Peter
Did George know anyone named Peter?
I don't know for sure.
Did George know anyone named
I don't believe.
好吧，没有用。
Can you tell me anything else?
No.
Better not. If you did that.
这个衣服怎么一直还在啊？可是那个衣服也不能拿。哇，超多事情的，超多人。哦 ，news， 又新的地方可以来，太好了，太好了 ，save。
The local news is airing. They're talking about the weather. Again. Excuse me. Hi, I'm Rosangela Blackwell. Do you work here?
Certainly do. Jim Peebles, senior producer. How can I help you?
你是 J 吗？直接问，你是不是 J？ What do you do here?
So what do you do here?
I'm the head producer for the Good Morning Show with Kathy Carden.
Isn't that Tanya Corsi's old show?
Yes, it is.
Did you work here when Tanya was alive?
Yes. Why do you ask?
I'm looking into her death.
Wasn't it an accident?
That's why I'm looking into it, just to be sure.
Huh. Well, all right.
先聊一下好了。
It's pretty empty here tonight.
Well, look outside. The weather's horrible, and almost everybody commutes to work. Nobody can get in, so we're running on a skeleton crew.
好，聊聊吧。我们先从这个可以讲的东西讲。
What can you tell me about Tanya?
I liked her. Some anchors think they're the be-all and end-all, but not her. She knew we were all in this together, and worked well with all of us. That's how you make a new show. Everyone needs to help each other.
Can you tell me anything else about Tanya?
Well, like I said, we all miss her. There's nothing else to say.
那你知道这个人吗？他都去他的健身。
Do you know anything about the death of Peter Fielding? He owned a gym in Murray Hill.
No, although you've reminded me I haven't hit the gym in a while. I suppose I should go.
Can you tell me about yourself?
Me? Well, what you see is what you get. I started working at a copywriter's desk about 30 years ago. Worked my way up to producer. Been here ever since.
Can you tell me about yourself?
Me? Well, what you see is I started working at a
你就是 J 吧？
A note was found in Tanya's apartment. It was signed J.
And?
And your name begins with J. Did you write it?
Seriously?
You're in journalism. You know that any lead is worth following.
Well, sorry, I didn't write any note to Tanya. Not that I remember.
真的吗？
Can you think of any other J's who might have written that letter?
I can think of 6 who work in this office alone. I'm sure there are dozens more.
Can you think...
I can think of...
啧。
There's the self-help circle that held meetings a long time ago. It was called the Grace Group.
Sorry, no.
Well, thanks for your time, Mr. Peebles. I might be back later.
Sure thing. I'm not going anywhere.
Looks like he's got a bunch of news wire reports open. Oh, and Minesweeper. Looks like he's got a bunch... It's pretty empty here tonight. It's pretty empty.
I'm not searching all those desks once. Wouldn't know how to use it? It's all gobble.
Joey, could you come out?
You bellowed?
好，你去吧。
Hi there.
Hello, what brings you by?
I met one of your producers, Jim.
What about him?
Oh, nothing. I was just wondering what you could tell me about him.
I don't spread gossip, mister. Except when I'm on the air.
不谈
You
公事
sure
的
you
意
can't
思。
tell?
If you want to...
Are you sure you...
No, please stop.
Well, Tanya?
Ta.
Joey.
You rang?
Michael gave us a few names. We probably should look into them.
After you.
我想也是，也只能这样。先去 Police Station 看有没有情报可以交换。
Officer Palmer?
Yeah. What can I do for you?
Do you know anything about Tanya Corsi's death?
Tanya Corsi? What are you doing getting involved with her?
It's...
complicated. Yeah, I get it. Durkin warned me you might get weird. Anyway, there's not much to tell. She slipped in her shower and hit her head on the tub. She fell unconscious and she drowned. The coroner did an autopsy on her and found traces of whiskey and Valium in her system. Not a good combination.
She killed herself?
If you believe the tabloids, then yeah. But the coroner says no. There wasn't much in her system to actually kill her, but it was enough to make her a bit clumsy.
So it was just an accident?
So it would seem.
Is there anything else you can tell me about how Tanya Corsi died?
I told you everything that was in the file.
Do you have a record of a Michael Cooper in your system? He's a priest.
Let's check. Sorry, whoever he is, there's no file on him.
I'm trying to find someone named Benjiro. He ran some kind of self-help circle called the Grace Group.
Let's see. No, nothing on file. Sorry.
Do you have any record of a Heather Goffstein?
Let me check. Nope, nothing on Heather Goffstein. Sorry.
居然没有，所以他到底死了吗？所以他根本还没死，是吗？不知道。
Do you have a record of a Jeffrey Dutta? He was killed in a hit and run.
Let's see. Yep, hit and run, like you said. Technically, the case is open, but nobody has any hopes that it will be solved.
Do you have a
Let's see. Yep, technically.
Can you tell me anything about the death of a Mr. Peter Fielding?
Okay, let's see. Yep, here he is. Peter Fielding, age 54, owned a fitness center in Murray Hill called Field's Gym. He fell off a ladder while fixing a light bulb in the locker room, hit his head on the bench, and bled to death. Nobody found him for several hours. An ambulance was called and pronounced him dead at the scene.
Nothing more than that?
That's pretty open and shut. Accidental death.
Is there anything else?
Just what I told you.
Is there anything in the system about...
Let's see. Nope. Whoever he...
Well, I bet...
Sure.
所以刚刚所以这边是你如果没有把他刚才 Peter 我刚刚没看清楚，是换灯泡跟光有关系，换灯泡还是什么死掉？
They both worked for the Good Morning Show. No, I don't see...
有啦，有关联。
If the phone is nearby, it's not ringing.
Oh. 去这边聊聊。
At last, you've come back.
怎么了？
We found one of the Grace Group spooks, Peter Fielding.
I see. Is he still intact?
Yeah, he tried to get me to join a gym.
I thought as much.
You thought so? What do you mean?
You know as well as I do. A spirit cannot be moved from this world until it is spiritually ready. It would appear that is also the case here.
But what about George and Leah?
From my understanding, they were aware of their death when they were taken.
Yeah, they were.
Then there is your answer. They were spiritually ready to leave this world, and so were vulnerable. This Fielding, was it? He is a lucky soul indeed. Until he is made aware, he cannot be taken. Not by you, or by anyone else.
So wait, this is our fault?
Whatever do you mean?
Leah, George. Just by trying to save them, we destroyed them.
I suppose. Yes, it could be seen that way. But please do not blame yourself. How could you have known?
Ignorance doesn't change anything.
Listen to me. Whatever or whoever is taking these souls, they were marked long before they died. All we can do now is move forward and save who we can.
意思是说，有可能是因为我们救他才害他们死掉。
So what? We just leave the spook to rot?
Of course not. It has been known for some spirits to become aware on their own. The right face, the right moment, anything can trigger it. And if that happens to Fielding, no. Our duty is to save him, and save him we shall.
How? The usual rules have been chucked out the window. We make a move and he gets hammered, and we're not gonna let that happen, not again.
It is a dilemma for certain.
You've been around the block a few times, so to speak. Nothing like this has ever happened to you before?
The destruction of the very essence of life? No. Such a thing is difficult to contemplate, and to witness it, even more so.
We need to think about this, plan our next move.
Of course. In fact, I might have an idea along those lines. I must confer with my host. Please excuse me.
快，我们也要进去。怎么了？
He's okay? Peter's really okay?
He is still deceased, but in all other respects, yes. He is as well as can be.
This changes everything. You have no idea. You two, thank you. Thank you from the bottom of my heart. I never even considered that Peter's soul could be saved. And maybe Heather, too. Yes, Heather. If she wasn't taken, then her soul must still be lost.
And this is a good thing?
Of course. If a soul is merely lost, it still can be saved. And maybe so can mine.
So, what's your plan?
We are approaching this from ignorance, and possibly from fear. Before I was trapped in the void, I was a spirit guide for a very long time. I can learn much from a spirit by looking at it, and talking to it. If Fielding's soul still exists, then it must be brought here.
And Heather. Heather's soul must still be out there.
And her as well, of course.
Peter Fielding's spook is at the gym. It's not too far away. You can talk to him there.
Are you kidding? I step out of this circle, who knows what could happen? If I die, there's a good chance I'll be an aware spirit, just like Leah and George, and then...
Be at peace, my host. I would not ask you to do such a thing.
Well, thank heaven for that.
Besides, it is unnecessary. As you say, only spiritually aware souls are attacked. Since this Fielding is not spiritually aware, meeting him in his current state would be fruitless. We need to awaken him before I can determine anything about him.
Won't awakening these ghosts destroy him? Aren't we trying to avoid that?
Don't be absurd. We'll put them behind this circle. They will be safe there.
And how are we supposed to do that? Spooks like me can't enter the thing.
This might surprise you, Malone, but I did think of that. Come here. Take this.
What's this thing?
Call it a totem. It was made with some of my essence. The circle was created in much the same manner, so it will make a perfect focus. When you awaken a spirit, use the totem to send them directly here. They will remain safely behind the circle until we can determine the next course of action.
So I'll be trapped in this circle with Peter and Heather's ghosts?
I am afraid so, my host.
Well, I suppose it can't be helped. And I guess it will be nice to see them again.
Yes.
Is there anything else you can tell me about Peter? Anything that can help us?
No. Of all the people in our group, Peter was the one I spoke to the least. I think George once belonged to his gym, even took personal training sessions for a while. But George wasn't really the personal fitness type.
Is there anything else you can...
No. Of all the people in our group, Peter was the one I think, but...
I need to know everything you can tell me about Heather.
Well, there was one thing. It was a confession of sorts, you see, and she trusted me.
What was it?
You don't understand. It was a confession. It might have been a long time ago, but it was still a sacred trust. I can't betray that trust. It goes against everything I believe in.
Don't you think that under the circumstances, she would understand?
I'm not sure God would.
Does it really matter? What's the worst that could happen? You lose your soul?
My God, when you put it like that. Heather was a prostitute. She wanted to confess, but didn't feel right entering a church. She might have been Jewish, judging by her name, but I think she just wanted to speak to someone who understood.
Understood?
Someone who had been to grace group meetings. Someone who had had a life-changing revelation, like I did. I don't know what her revelation was, but she wanted to purge herself of her old life. So she asked if I could come to her apartment and listen to her. So I did.
Do you remember where she lived?
I was a priest entering the house of a prostitute. It's not something you forget. She lived by Tompkins Square Park. Here's the address.
Is there anything else you can tell us about Heather? Anything at all?
I just know she was a prostitute when she went to grace group meetings. I don't know what's happened to her since.
Did you ever watch...
No.
Do you know anyone...
No. Sorry.
There are tons of... I guess we should get going.
Then I do believe our talk is concluded. I will return outside.
Hey, Madeline?
Yes, my host.
It's all right.
All right?
Yeah, stay inside. It's cold out there.
I don't feel the cold, my host.
I know. Just stay, please, and thanks.
It is my pleasure, my host.
Madeline?
Yes,
I've always wondered, just who are you?
Pardon?
Where'd you come from? Who you were before all this?
Tell me one thing. Have you ever asked your spirit guide the same question?
Yeah.
Has he ever given you a satisfactory answer?
No.
Precisely.
Joey told me about how you helped him out of the void.
We helped each other.
Well, even still, if you weren't there, well, I don't know what would have happened.
The hole in the universe caused by the severed link would have consumed you. Your mind would have collapsed under the pressure, leaving you a raving madwoman.
Right. Well, thanks.
My pleasure.
You once told me that you knew my Auntie Lauren.
After a fashion. While in the void, I could reach out to the mortal world in dreams. The minds of other bestowers were the most receptive.
Huh? If that's true, how come she never mentioned it?
Sadly, the memories of our meetings faded as she woke.
What did you talk about? You and Auntie, I mean.
You have to understand, she was dreaming while we conversed. Her mind wasn't entirely lucid.
So you can't tell me anything?
Nothing that would make any cognitive sense.
Do you know what happened to them? To Auntie? To my grandmother? They both went insane. They spent years sedated in a hospital. Do you know why?
I do not. I felt their minds when they went, but that is all I know.
I see. Do you think the same thing will happen to me? What happened to my aunt and grandmother, I mean?
I am sorry, I do not know. But I do believe your chances of safety are high.
You really think so? Why?
I told you. While I was in the void, I could sense their minds. I could sense yours as well. You are stronger than they were.
I'm stronger?
Not physically, or even mentally, but emotionally, yes. Your grandmother fled the duty. Your aunt performed it with only the greatest reluctance. But you have embraced it, thrived in it.
Well, it's what I do. I guess we should get going.
Of course. Keep us informed of your progress.
我倒个水。哦，回来了。POTEM， 我看一下，查一下这个。
Madeline said she used a bit of her essence to activate that circle, and that this totem would zap spooks into it.
感觉好像是他刚刚英文真的是太多了，一瞬间太多东西了，实在是看不太懂。图腾 ，OK， 反正他意思是说 ，Madeline 在那个被关在虚空，在宇宙，不管那个灵魂待的那个地方的时候，他看过很多东西，所以他可能知道方法吗？是这样吗？然后他们那现在把这个东西给救，也让他先去找到。就把 Peter 的灵魂先放在这个里面比较安全，我猜的，刚刚看起来好像是这样。然后 Rosandra 跟 Madeline 的对话就还好，不会影响我玩这个游戏，就是接续那个，就是一样，我刚刚说的，让剧情看起来更完整、更精彩而已。就是他知道他的。诶，这样是什么？外婆吗？外婆 grandma， 然后她的 auntie。好，走，这感觉超恐怖的。先去找 Peter。
Hey, Peter?
Hey man, what can I do for you?
So I'm told that you give personal training sessions.
Yeah, you interested?
I sure am.
Well, I don't have the time right now, but I can probably pencil you in. Just gotta check the schedule outside.
Oh. Check the schedule outside.
How about next Tuesday, say 11 a.m.?
Sure, I think I can swing that.
Great. Here's my number in case you need to reschedule. You got a phone?
Ah, no, I'll just remember it.
Okay. 646-555-0425.
Thanks.
Great. See you
我
then.
们这边得到 Peter 的电话号码，可是有什么用呢？
And by the way, when you come to our session, don't wear a suit.
还提醒我们不要穿西装。先存下档好了，因为我不太确定刚刚 Madeline 给我们那个图腾是要干嘛用的。
He needs to be spiritually aware before I can use this. He needs to be. Looks to be in his 50. Obviously.
我们要先就是像之前解决那些案件一样，先让他意识到他自己死掉，要把他送上路之前，才能用这个东西。
A calendar with a marker pen attached. It's a number on the calendar.
哦，是这样子。好。那先走吧。哦，对哦，刚刚又多了一个黑色的地址，去看看。出现了。
Pretty solid. No way I'm getting through.
那只好就再进去了。
Hey, how do you get in?
Ah, hello, miss.
Answer my question. How do you get in?
Oh, the gate was open. Is that all right?
Sure, I guess. Just be sure to close it when you leave. I don't want to get in trouble.
That's way too heavy for me to pick up. Then again, so is...
Those plants are barely clinging to life.
这边也有植物 ，apple。
Frozen solid. Nobody's gonna have a picnic on that anytime soon.
Excuse me, miss?
Oh, hi. What's up?
你为什么在这里？
You sure you should be out here?
Why shouldn't I be? It's perfect. It's so nice to finally have a night clear enough to enjoy this place.
Clear night, right.
你住这边吗？
You live here?
I do. Why?
No reason, just making conversation.
Is your name Heather Goffstein?
Oh, I see. You came from Ray.
Ray?
哦，又多了一个人。
Of course.
等一下
You did come from Ray, right?
Ray。No.
No, sorry. I don't know who Ray is.
Oh, well, then I'm sorry. If you want a date, you'll need Ray's permission.
A date?
Isn't that why you're here?
No, not at all. I just want to talk.
Really?
Really?
Well, I suppose that's all right, but we should stay out here. If we don't go in the bedroom, then it's not a date.
啊？什么什么什么？
You don't seem terribly surprised that I'm here in your garden.
It is a bit strange you appeared out of nowhere, but hey, I'm used to men appearing on my doorstep. And for some reason, you seem safe.
Safe?
Yeah, just a vibe.
Huh. Thanks, I guess.
Take a note. 哇，好多哦，那怎么问啊？你是 Grace
Can you
Group
tell me about the Grace Group, Heather?
Grace Group?
Yeah, you were a member, right?
Sorry, I don't know what that is.
Come on, think. You met in the basement of Grace Church.
What, like AA? I'm not an alcoholic, thank you.
I have it on good authority that you were part of the Grace Group.
I told you, I don't know anything about any Grace Group.
所以他是选择性的忘记吗？
Tell me about Father Michael Cooper.
Father Michael? Is he a priest or something?
Yeah, or something. He was part of the Grace Group.
I don't know him, sorry.
Are you sure? He seems to know you.
You don't meet many priests in my line of work. Or at least, if you do, they don't usually tell you.
他都全部忘记
You
了。
sure you don't know Father Michael? He was part of the Grace Group, like you.
I don't know him, and I don't know any Grace Group. Please stop asking about it.
他叫他不准问，叫我们不准问的，应该是，应该跟他的死有直接的关系吧，所以他整个全部都忘了。那
Do you know what?
I don't think.
Do you know a guy?
I can't really say one way or the other. Sorry. I could get into trouble.
Do you know a guy?
I could get.
Do you know a guy named Peter Fielding? Runs a gym in Murray Hill.
I can't really say. I could get.
说说你自己。
Tell me a bit about yourself, Heather.
Can we not, please?
为什么？
Let's just enjoy the evening, okay? It's nice out here.
Sure, no problem.
所以他有一点是说，是瑞这个人会介绍男人来跟他约会，是这样吗？不会吧
So, tell me about this Ray character.
I really shouldn't. Ray is really exclusive with the clients we're given. I shouldn't have told you the name.
So, tell me about this Ray character.
I really shouldn't. Ray is really exclusive with the clients we're given. I shouldn't have told you the name.
所以不能讲。那你认识这个人吗？
Do you know a guy named Jim Peebles?
I can't talk about who I might know. I don't want to get anyone into trouble, especially me.
Well, Heather,
Sure. I'd leave the gate open, but for some reason, I don't think that will be a problem for you.
Just a dark hallway. I can't see a thing in there. I can't touch it.
You're kidding me.
I am not. You will find out for yourself one day.
Hey, good to see you guys again. Madeline here was just telling me the funniest story.
My host, please.
Right. Sorry.
他好像让他越来越开心了。我一直觉得他怪怪的。啊，这带好多哦，好多线哦。我们说
Father Michael?
Yeah.
Is there anything else you can...
I just know she...
Did Heather ever talk about Ray? Her, boss?
Sadly, no. I'm sorry.
Do you recognize Peter's phone number?
I'm afraid I don't...
好，如果这些我们就让他讲讲看吧。
You knew George Austin, right?
Yeah, years ago. We went to the Grace Group meetings together. He was... God, you should have seen him. A total mess. He looked like a street bum. I don't think he'd showered in weeks. But that was George. He only put effort into the things he cared about. The Grace Group helped him find what that was.
I heard he became an art dealer.
Yeah, none of us could believe it. George, least of all. He always used to say that he would never have discovered his calling on his own, and he would have wasted his entire life not knowing. I used to feel the same way.
Leah was part of the Grace group, right?
It was over 20 years ago, but yes. She was a secretary at the time, I think. She was childhood friends with George Austin, and she brought him to the meetings, hoping to help him out. Turns out it helped both of them. She quit her job and joined the police force. She said the Grace group helped her find her way. I suppose until now, it did.
Did you know Leah's daughter, Kendra?
My God, I heard what happened. Madeline told me that her soul passed on peacefully? That she's where she is supposed to be?
Yes, she's fine.
I see. You have my thanks for that.
Are you familiar with Emil Haskins, Leah's ex-husband?
Sadly, no. Leah and I lost touch years ago. I didn't know she had even married in the first place until recently. But I feel for him. Do you know, there's no word for a parent who loses a child. The prospect is so unthinkable, we can't even name it.
I guess we should get going.
Godspeed.
好吧，点到，不能。
Really? Your presence here? Everything we saw, as terrifying as it was. I mean, you're dead. And so is Joey here. You're not just figments of my imagination. It proves that the soul exists. We don't just shut off when we die. There is something at our core. Something precious and sacred and must be protected.
I suppose that is one way of looking at it.
It is the only way of looking at it.
每次来的对话都不一样吗？有断线吗？有吗？ OK， 没有。每次来跟他的对话都不一样吗
？Father Michael?
Yeah.
Is there any?
I just know she was a prostitute when she.
I guess we should.
Godspeed.
那没得来。
Madeline?
Yes, Blackwell.
I guess.
Of course.
不知道哎。好，没关系。我看一下。我们现在再回去。我们现在再回去这边，然后打电话给 Peter， 跟他说我们是要来健身的。
Hey, this is Peter. You know what to do.
还是要这样。
Hey, this is Peter. You know what to do.
对，他手机不在这边。我还好吧，只好。
Joey, could you come out here?
只好先回家好了。
Relax, I'm here.
先整理一下我们刚刚所有的。先整理一下现在的情况，太多人了。这里有 Peter， 这边有 Heather， 然后右局的邻居 Anya 是节目主持人。 我想一下，到底该怎么办才好？现在是处于一个卡关的状态，而且很复杂。好，先去 police station， 再交换一下情报。反正刚刚就是没走过的地方，就走走看。
Do you have any record of...
Let me check. Nope, nothing on Heather Goffstein.
所以 Heather 的死亡在这边是没有记录的。
Could you look up another phone number for me?
Oh.
I suppose I can, within reason.
I'm trying to track down someone who Leah knew. The number is 646-555-0425.
警察可以查这边的电话。
All right, give me a second.
太棒了，向前一大步。
Unit in Murray Hill. Here's the address.
所以他的电话是还是在那边吗？还是没有向前一大步？哇，我自己以为有。
Do you know anything about someone named Ray? I don't know who he is, but I think he's involved with prostitution.
Prostitution? Is this related to Leah's case?
I don't know. It could be.
This just gets better and better. Anyway, Ray, let's take a look. Okay, the name Ray definitely comes up in the Vice Department database. There was a raid on a bar called Vantini a few years ago, and someone named Ray was taken in for questioning. No charges were made.
Just Ray? No last name?
No. Whoever Ray is, that's his full legal name. Anyway, here's the address of the bar if you need it.
Thanks.
Sure.
又得到了东西。我看不太懂发生什么事情，可是我们又得到了一个新东西，赞赞。好，谢谢你。
Well, I better go. Thanks for the help.
Sure.
Good. 谢谢。我们又有新的地方可以去了。刚刚我们是到 ，OK。这是体育馆，这是他家。我们先解决这个好了。这边怎么一片黑？是破图吗？应该没有这回事吧
？Coming.
有人。
Yeah.
Who are you?
Who's asking?
I'm working with the police.
And
I need to ask you a few things.
I've already told the cops everything. I wasn't there. Just leave me alone.
Why is nobody ever happy to see me?
Dunno. It can't be your copious amount of social grace.
不要这样嘛。
Coming. You again? What is it this time?
I'm looking into Peter Fielding's death. Did you know him?
Look, I'm done talking about Peter. I've got my own problems. Just leave me alone.
Charming woman. Like a hedgehog, but without the winning personality.
Coming. You again? What is it this time?
这里是 Peter 的
This is Peter Fielding's
为什么在这里
apartment. Why are you living here?
Because I do? Now, please leave.
你这样一直关灯不好啊。
You again? What is it this time?
给我讲话哦。
We really need to talk. It's very important.
Well, I really need to get to watching this movie. We all have stuff to do.
讲话哦。
Coming. You again? What is it this time?
I'm a friend of Peter.
So?
So I was hoping we...
Funny. I was hoping to be left alone to... Guess who wins?
要逼我让鬼魂穿过你的门了。我已经做了。
It's a painting of a young woman. No idea who she is.
There's a reason why I keep my hands in my pockets. There's less to... What do you want me to do?
A painting of a country home. Some kind of farm, maybe? Looks...
因为这代有很多画，不知道有没有什么特别的。
Yeah, who knows how long that... I don't eat. Even if I could touch it, after seeing this... No point, she can't hear me. She looks like she stopped caring about anything years... She looks like she stopped caring about anything years ago.
Hard. Gold member, 黄金会员。Papers. Peace. 这是披萨，咦 ？NYC. It's your power. 哎，你跟 Cat House 有关系？But I'm afraid. Terror or walk， 这个人又是谁？Your desire to get your head together after event of, but I'm afraid I must follow you next. 1月10号，1月10号。啊，不知道。好吧，我们在这边打打看他的电话。哎，我有新的信。哦，这个是那个他的医生。好，打给 Peter。
Hey, this is Peter. You know what to do.
他的手机没有在这边。
If there's a connection, I don't see it. Yep, still Joey.
Bar's house. EAROLNOWAK 没有。那我们只能去问他了。怎么有一个人住在你家？这边也去看。哦，这是我们刚查Ray的时候给我们的线索。这应该是另外一个支线，就是Hazard的支线。没关系，就继续看吧，反正 因为没有玩过嘛，不能像之前一样分段。
Will you look at this, Denise? Someone brave enough to join us in this weather. Well, brave or stupid anyway.
Right.
Right? 逃生门2楼，我们。
Whoever this was, he signed it, "Thanks for the tie, with love, AG." I'm not going to steal paintings from a bar. Excuse me.
Yes?
I'm looking for Ray. Do you know where I can find him?
Ray, huh? And why would you be looking for Ray?
I'm working with the police.
That still doesn't answer my question.
I need to speak to him about someone who worked for him.
Oh? In what capacity?
She was a working girl, Heather Goffstein. She worked for Ray, and now she's dead.
I see. Worked is the appropriate word, I suppose. Heather left my employ a long time ago.
Your employ?
Yes. You want to speak to Ray? She's right in front of you. The former Rachel Mendez at your service.
咦？他说，所以 Heather 是他的员工咯。
So you work here?
Not directly, but I suppose I'm as much a fixture here as anything else.
So Heather worked for you. Can you tell me about her?
It's been, gosh, several years. I'm afraid I can't tell you much. She was very young, very pretty. Slightly lost, perhaps, like many of my girls. She's really dead? How did it happen?
I don't know. That's what I'm trying to find out.
Is this a police matter?
Not directly. I'm working with them, but I'm pretty much on my own.
Well, in that case, ask me whatever you like.
You said Heather left your employ. Could you explain?
Just that. She packed up and left.
And you were okay with that?
Do you think I would drag her back against her will? Absolutely not. And what would be the point? I replaced her the next week. It's the nature of this business. Some girls try the life, discover it's not for them, and then leave. Some stay for years and it grinds them alive. But occasionally, with luck and persistence, one can flourish, like I did.
Did Heather have any enemies, an obsessive client, or anything?
I suppose anything is possible, but not likely. I screen our clients very carefully, and I keep very careful records.
How does this business work exactly?
There's no bedroom upstairs, if that's what you are asking. I own several apartments in the city. I give the girls room and board in exchange for the money they receive. Some of them skim, hell, all of them skim, but I make sure to treat them well. They treat me well in return.
看不太懂，给他们房间，然后。
If you kept careful records, does that mean you have a list of Heather's clients somewhere?
No, I'm sorry, but no.
客户 ，agent 客户，是那一种行业吗？是吗？不太确定。Don't you want to find out what happened? I could bring the.
Don't you want to know what happened to Heather? That client list could help.
You have no reason to suspect one of her clients had anything to do with it. You can't even tell me how she died. I won't betray my client's trust based on a flimsy guess.
我需要，拜托给我。
I really need that client list.
Absolutely not. I give a premium product, and our clients expect premium service. Privacy is part of that service. That client list stays in my office where it belongs.
哦，所以真的是，就是有很多，就是有一些小姐的意思吗？所以那些客户的名字也不能给他。
I could bring in the police.
I'd like to see you try. Every few years they try and raid this place, make a show of getting tough, but nothing sticks. I make sure of that.
I really...
Absolute. I give a premium. Privacy is that client list.
Well, I guess that...
Sorry I can't. For what it's worth. I liked Heather. I'm sad she's dead. I suppose a drink to her memory is in order. Care to join me?
Thanks, but no.
More for me then. Denise, 1 gimlet, please. You know how I like it.
Better not. Ray wouldn't like that very much.
Can't do it. Ray got herself a
Hi.
Hey, what can I get for you?
So what can you tell me about this place?
It's old, quiet. I like it that way.
Really?
Yeah. I work on my thesis most nights. Honestly, I'm surprised a big place like this can stay open. It's always empty.
So that woman is Ray?
Yeah, she likes to keep a low profile.
Really? She told me her name quickly enough.
Well, I've made her a lot of gimlets tonight.
Do you know about Ray's, business?
Look, I just work the bar. I don't ask questions. And I shouldn't answer them either. Sorry.
I better not drink. I need to keep a clear head.
How about a coffee or something?
No thanks, I already have one.
I see.
Do you know Heather Goffstein? She was one of Ray's, employees.
I don't know her. Sorry.
Well, thanks. They've got a pretty varied selection. My criteria for picking out wine is... Whoever this was, he signed it, "Thanks for the tie, with love, AG." It's a painting of a woman dancing. It's dedicated to someone named Mistress B. Looks like some kind of promotional poster for a burlesque act. I'm not here to rob the place. I'm not going to...
Hey, you can't go out that way. Sorry.
Oh, right. Sorry.
你可以上去吗？可以耶，可以上去耶。
Joey, come in here for a sec.
What is it?
A painting of a woman in Victorian dress. I don't need to take that. A painting of a woman in Victorian dress. Some vintage posters of a German crooner. Looks to be 50 years old. I should just... Some vintage posters of a German crooner. No, I've been walking on. I'm not here. Looks like the kind of place where old men would read newspapers. If people still read newspapers anyway. Looks comfortable. Shame I'm not here for fun. I'm not here.
这样子这边是就跟之前那个地下室一样，这边还用不到，但是应该可以做什么？这个地方好空哦，感觉这边就像那个地下室一样，又会打开一个洞。换Joey，你过去看看。有欸，有东西耶。
I'm not I might be dead. A trash dumpster covered in ice. A trash dump. I might be dead. I don't know what I can do with it. It's hard to see inside. We don't have time to explore this place floor by floor. We don't have...
哦，是这边哦。
Huh, locked.
Lock.
think I'll try the main door first. I think I'll...
好吧。只好先走了。所以，应该是没错吧？他应该就是，酒店的小姐，不能说酒店啊，就是有特殊服务的小姐。好，我关一下麦，吃一下零食。我回来了，不知道我决绝的声音有没有会不会收到麦克风？看起来好像没有。好，先回家好了，太多东西了。我想先解 Peter 的，不知道有没有办法，就跟 Peter 聊聊好了。你家怎么会住一个女人？
Hey, Peter?
Hey, man. What can I do?
So who's that lady living in your apartment? Girlfriend, maybe?
For the record, I am currently single and happy about it. And I think I'd notice if there was a random woman living in my apartment.
Sorry, must have been the wrong place.
怎么会这样？他不知道吗？
Say, can we reschedule that training session we set up?
Sure, we can do that. Let's go check the calendar outside. I've got a slot free next Thursday at 5 p.m. How's that?
Sure, sounds good.
Great, see you then. Don't forget to stretch this time, Lisbeth.
他还跟他讲话。他不知道他是谁耶？为什么？ Hello.
Coming. You again? What is it this time? You know what? Never mind. You know what? Suits me fine.
Dear Miss， 不知道 case， 哦 case 还是可以用这个去查，用这个 case 去查。好，我们试试看。Police station.
Officer Palmer?
Yeah.
If I gave you a parole case number, could you look up who it belongs to?
I can't now. Sorry.
It was worth a try. Thanks anyway. If I gave you a parole case number, could you look up who it belongs to?
I can't now. Sorry.
It was worth a try. Thanks anyway. Well, I'd better...
Sure.
没地方可以去了，那只好再回去这边。
I find your conviction quite refreshing. I hope it endures.
Why wouldn't it?
I have seen and experienced too much to have such blind faith in such matters.
Perhaps. But you yourself admit that you don't know the answers.
Answers to what?
The secrets of the universe? What's really out there? Does God exist? Can you tell me anything? Go on, take your time. You can't think of an answer, can you? In all your years, centuries even, you still don't know.
I have to admit that is correct. I am no closer to answering these questions than you are.
My point exactly.
But by the same token, I have existed for so long that those same questions have ceased to matter.
Huh.
Father Michael?
Yeah?
Is there anything... Is there anything else you can tell me about Peter?
No. Of all the people in our group, Peter was the one I spoke to the least. I think George once belonged to, but George wasn't...
Is there anything...
I just know she was a prostitute when she went to Grace Group meetings.
Do you know anything about a woman living in Peter's apartment?
No. Of all the people in our group, Peter was the one I spoke to the least.
Did Heather ever talk about Ray?
Sadly, no.
Do you know...
No.
I guess we...
Godspeed.
好吧 ，Ray。哦，可是这个又连在一起。Ray 又跟 Jin 有关 ，Jin 又跟 Tanya 有关 ，Tanya 又是 Peter 的健身房会员啊。
Hi, Miss...
Hello. What can I do for you?
Do you know anyone named Ray? I think he's involved with prostitution.
That's not really the kind of thing our show reports on, so I can't really help you. Sorry.
Do you know anyone named Ray? I think he's involved with prostitution.
That's not really the kind of thing our show reports on, so I can't really help you. Sorry.
我查一下刚刚那个单词 ，ERO。滥用，我不知道是什么。
Can you think of any other Jays who might have written that letter?
I can think of 6 who are...
感觉他就是他的客人，是不是
Well, thanks for your...
Sure thing.
哦，那把这两个组合。
Bingo. The case number is listed in this file.
太棒了
It belongs to a Maggie Fielding. It appears she was picked up in the raid on the Carth house. She was brought in for an emergency detox and forced to go into rehab. It lists one known family member, a brother, Peter Fielding.
跨模，完全看不懂。哦，但是那是他的妹妹吧 ？Sister， she is living. OK。不知道为什么他跟 Carth House 有关系，好快哦，完全看不懂。
Coming. You again? What is it this time?
Maggie?
You're Peter's sister, Maggie, right?
Sure. Fine, you got me.
Why couldn't you just tell me that before?
Because I'm trying to get healthy, working through the program, admitting I have a problem. Just like my sponsor says. All that is the first step. I'm still working on the rest. Talking about Peter, that's step 5. I'm not ready. It's nothing personal. I just need to avoid thinking about him for a while.
And you're doing that by living in his apartment.
It's just temporary. I have nowhere else to go. And besides, what difference does it make? He's gone. He had a stupid accident, and now he's gone.
That's just it, Maggie. It might not have been an accident.
No. Whatever you're thinking, no. I need this to be over, you understand?
Then we need to talk. You can call your sponsor if you want to.
Screw my sponsor. Let's do this. So, talk.
摆出那个就是啊，来说吧，啊，没关系。那你也等我一下，去个厕所。 回来了。
What do you know about Peter's death?
Just what I was told. That he was fixing a light bulb and fell off the ladder. I remember thinking it was a pretty stupid way to go, especially for him.
How do you mean?
Did you know the guy? He was obsessed with health. To die just falling off a ladder? I always thought he'd outlive the world.
本来就还蛮怪的，哎，真的是换电灯泡的时候摔死。但是我们现在是怀疑他的死因。可是他，没关系，继续。
Why is Peter such a sore subject with you?
That's between me and him, or his ghost, or whatever.
It might help to talk about it.
I'm still working through the program. Talking about it is step number 5. I'm not ready for it yet.
有点看不懂又出现 your father.
Could you tell me about your father? He opened the gym, right?
Sure.
Could you tell me anything else about him?
If you want to know about him, you'll have to ask him yourself. Here's his address. He's always home.
Can't you tell me anything?
I told you. Ask him yourself.
Nah.
So, what are you watching?
I don't know. Some animated thing. Not normally into cartoons, but the ratings say it's good.
Is it?
I guess. They changed the main character's voice after the first episode, but it's not bad. Keeps my mind off, well, the stuff you keep bringing up.
Have you ever heard of the Grace Group?
What, those circle jerk meetings my brother went to?
You know about it.
Yeah, I know about it. Peter was a mess before he joined that group. If you ask him, he would say it helped him find himself.
Did it?
I thought it was a cult. Might have been better if it was.
Why's that?
Look, never mind. Peter found himself. Good for him. I just have to focus on myself.
Do
you know what happened?
No, Peter never said.
Do you know
a Father Michael Cooper?
Look, I don't need a priest. I don't need to be saved. I just need to get healthy.
I'm not asking you to see him. I'm asking if you know him.
Oh, no, I don't know him.
废话这么多，那你知道
Do you know Tanya Corsi?
Well, I know she's on TV. Or was. Didn't she die?
Yes.
She was a member of your brother's gym.
Really? You'd think she'd be working out in some fancy spa. Not my brother's crappy place. Wait, are you saying there's a connection?
No, I'm just looking into it.
Huh. Pete and Tanya Corsi. Now there's an image.
Can you tell me anything else about Tanya?
It's not like I know her. I just saw her on TV.
How long was Peter working at the gym?
About 20 years. Never thought he'd do it.
Why?
Don't know. He seemed to drift around for a long time. He was a teacher, waiter, construction worker, you name it. Then one day, he decides that taking over Dad's gym is what he has to do. Now the gym is a neighborhood staple. Made it more popular than Dad ever did. Good for him, I guess.
他说他有不知道为什么某一天突然就决定要接下他爸爸的体育馆。
Is there anything else you can tell me?
I haven't spoken to him in years. I never wanted to, but here I am, surrounded by all his gym crap. I suppose if I want to get healthy, this is the place to do it.
Is there anything?
I haven't spoken to him in years, but here I suppose.
Do you know a woman?
Nope.
Do you know a Jim Peebles? He's a producer for the Good Morning Show.
I've watched the show. Never heard.
Tell me about yourself.
Opening up is step number 5. I am nowhere near ready yet.
Tell me about.
Opening up is step number 5. I am nowhere near ready yet.
Your father. 好了，你们又还天还要去找他爸爸。
Sure.
咦，等等，所以现在还不能跟他拿卡片是不是？还不是时候。
Wait, this is Greenwood Cemetery.
耶，白痴哦！他叫我来问他爸爸，结果是给我墓园。 妈的！居然被骗了，被唬得一愣愣的，他还活着。
I talk with the dead, not their graves. I talk with. This tombstone is faded and hard. This cemetery has dozens of tombs. I don't have time to search them all. There are a lot of families.
走不过去。
It's a little structure overlooking the lake. The exit isn't far. If I really need to get out of...
I don't need to take...
Joe 也走不过去，是不是？
Quaint little thing, I guess.
The exit isn't far. If I really need to get out of the snow, I'll just leave. It's a little structure. I talk with the dead, not their graves.
怎么会这样？哪里？
I talk with the dead, not their graves. This tombstone is faded and hard.
OK， 在这里。93年。Husband, soldier, father。该不会要找他妈妈吧？不是吧？6月12号，3月18号。
Hey, Joe.
What is it this time?
Did Heather tell you anything useful?
Dunno. I should probably talk to her some more.
I talk with the dead.
CONNOR 还是这是可以查的。CONNOR LAWRENCEFIEDING 啊。 不行。Doesn't want to talk about him. OK， 所以我们是来这边看到他死掉这件事吗？这里的资讯就只有这样。 再回来聊聊你爸爸。
Coming. Oh, sure. Come on in.
你老被死掉了，怎么讲了一副他还活着一样
？So your father is dead.
Yep.
Why didn't you just say that instead of sending me to the cemetery?
The only person to visit Dad was Peter, and he can't do that anymore. I figured Dad could use the company.
Really?
No, not really. I told you, there are things I can't talk about yet.
You said Peter visited the cemetery.
Once a year, on the anniversary of Dad's death. Peter was a damn saint.
You said Peter visited the cemetery.
Once a year, on the anniversary of Dad's death. Peter was a damn saint.
Can you tell me about your father?
He died over 20 years ago. I don't see how it's relevant to Pete.
算了，跟你讲没用。
Well, sure.
可恶。 好，去找 Peter。我觉得刚刚应该是要去拿，可是没办法拿，要拿那张卡片，我才有办法进去啊。
Hey, Peter.
Hey, man. What can I...
Hey.
I heard about your old man. I'm sorry.
It was over 20 years ago. We all have to.
That's my plan, Peter. So, tell me about your dad.
My dad? He built this gym from the ground up. He was a military guy. It was hard for me to relate to him until I joined him in the running of this place. He might be gone, but he lives on here. I make sure of it.
So,
my dad was a military. He might. I may.
So, did you know your sister is staying in your apartment?
She is.
She is.
Of course she is. She probably fell off the wagon again. Just stay out of the way.
So what can you tell me about Maggie?
She's my sister.
Anything else?
What's to say? Some of us find our way, some of us don't. I was lucky. Maggie wasn't.
So what can you...
She's my...
Anything else?
What's to... I was...
这个，反正这个一直可以点呢，这个一直可以点到，可以干嘛用？也可能弄。
Say, can we reschedule that training session we set up?
Sure, we can do that. Let's go check the calendar outside.
对啊，刚刚点好像都没有什么用。
How about Wednesday at 2:30?
Sure, sounds good.
Great, see you then. Don't forget to breathe, Lisbeth. Always.
他跑好久啊。不对，现在就差一点点了。我们刚刚不说那张卡，感觉就是要去拿那张，他这边用卡片才能进去吗？感觉就是要去拿那张卡才可以进来。难道就我去吹可以吗？先存档。可以吗
No good. The rug's too thick.
可以耶，可以耶。那这个呢
I'm not just gonna blow on everything I see. I'm not just...
可以耶。
Ugh, coming. Oh, sure, come.
Pick up, yes, 太棒了。
Could you excuse me for just a sec? My shoe is untied.
Sure, I guess.
Thanks.
Smooth.
Smooth.
You said Peter visited this
once a year. On the anniversary, Peter was a...
Oh.
Well,
sure.
可以耶。
It seems to open with a key card.
来，key card。
She looks pretty busy.
Uh-huh.
Oh, 这可以捡的东西。
There we go. Nobody can say I don't do anything nice.
哦，这是他爸爸。0702345541。这个是什么新的资讯吗？ 0702345541
It's a calendar with personal training bookings marked on it. It's just a number on the calendar.
可以耶，可以拿笔起来画耶。可是我不知道今天是几号。存档。那我是存到17了，是不是 ？F17。哦，我知道了。我知道了，他是跟他约，我再去跟他约时间，然后把那天画起来，是这样吗？不知道，再试一次看看。
Hey,
Hey, man.
Say, can we reschedule that training session we set up?
Sure, we can do that. Let's go check the calendar outside.
看不到他吗？
Hey, miss, you're dripping water on the floor.
Oh,
sorry.
No problem. Just be sure to put on sneakers or something if you want to work out here. Anyway, let's check the schedule. I can squeeze you in on Friday at noon?
Sure, sounds good.
Great, see you then.
Friday.
Don't forget to stretch this time, Elizabeth.
可是他没有说
Does it want a hug?
没有说是什么哪一个 Friday。日1、2、3、4、5。我的手机会告诉我今天几号。哦！楼上的警报响。
Hey, Peter?
Hey, man, what can I do for you?
Say, can we reschedule that training session we set up?
Sure, we can do that. Let's go check the calendar outside. Seriously, miss, you can't work out wearing that.
Oh, I'm not here to work out. I'm just looking around.
Huh. Just be careful. I don't want that coat getting caught on any of the machines. Anyway, let's check the schedule. I think we can do Tuesday at 3 p.m.
Sure, sounds good.
Great, see you then.
不太对劲。
One looks great, Elizabeth. Just don't drag your feet.
不对，他只有讲 Tuesday 星期几，真不对。我们刚刚去看他爸爸的啊，是这样吗？可是可以，我看一下哦。3月18号，他说他每年3月18号都会去帮他爸爸扫墓。啊，等一下，我关麦。麦克风好像收得到那个楼上的火灾警报器，反正他们在施工吧。3月，哦，上面也可以写耶。3月，好，3月18号 ，OK， 应该是这样吧。
Hey.
Hey, man.
Say, can we reschedule that training session we set up?
Sure, we can. Do you see that lady? She's still here. What's with her?
Been asking myself the same question.
Anyway, let's check the schedule. Huh? Is that the date? Hey, listen, I'm sorry, but there's an appointment I've got to keep. Can we sort this out another day?
Sure, no problem.
Thanks.
他出去了，走走，我们跟着他。去看他。
Excuse me.
Hey, look, I really want to be left alone right now.
Sorry.
Hey, Peter?
Oh, hey, look, I really want to be left alone right now.
Sure.
还要在这边一会儿。这个时候再去找一次他妹妹看看，因为刚刚那个对话还在。
Coming. Oh, sure. Come on in.
You said Peter
once a year. Peter would.
Can you tell me about your...
He died over 20 years.
Well, I'd...
Sure.
不对，不行。咦？可他说要自己一会儿，他现在还没有意识到他死掉。啊，他还没有意识到他自己死掉。他应该是还有一个人吧。
Excuse me.
Hey, look.
Sorry.
Sorry. 啊，暂时还是得去别的地方。这个用不到，这个用不到。我看一下他，那边没有东西可以拿了，这边感觉就没有用。这个是另外一个线，只是。 然后再来交换一下情报。
Officer Palmer?
Yeah, Gal.
他说是soldier.
Do you have any information on a Maggie
这两个还
Fielding?
没问过。
Let me check.
Let me check.
Maggie Fielding. Yeah, she was picked up in a raid not too long ago.
A raid?
A drug den in Chelsea. Some dump called the Carth House.
I know it.
Huh. Of course you do.
Anything else?
Just that she and about a dozen others were sent to the hospital for a detox. They were processed and let go.
That's it?
That's it.
那个 Carth House 的笔记也不见了，也用不到了。
Is there anything in the system about a Connor Fielding? He died about 20 years ago.
Let's see. Our records from back then are a bit spotty, but can't hurt to check. No, nothing comes up, but it's a very common name. Is there anything specific you can tell me about him?
He was in the Army.
Oh.
他在军
Then
队
there。might be something in the Veterans Association records.
Aren't those public?
Not everything. But fortunately for you, I can access everything. Okay.
谢谢。
Archived records. Connor Fielding. Oh, seriously?
What's wrong?
Idiots. They had no idea how to archive data back then. I can only look them up by service number. You don't know it, do you?
I do, actually. It's 070-234-541.
Well, that's handy. Let's see. Okay, here we go. Connor Fielding. Served in Vietnam from 1966 till 1969. Honorably discharged. Moved with his family to New York a few years later. Huh. That's interesting.
What?
It says here that the police were called to his apartment several times. Reports of raised voices. Possible domestic abuse. No charges were pressed, which is why it wasn't in our police records.
But it's in the military database?
Word gets around. Someone must have noted it in his VA file. Doesn't say much else.
啊，看不懂。不过刚刚他有讲到他的号码，是因为我们刚好有把那个相片放上去，才有看到他的号码。太好了，不用再多跑一趟。
So that info you got about Connor Fielding, what do you think it means?
Well, there's no evidence to support anything, of course, but nothing changes, does it? Some guy has troubles and takes it out on his family. Someone calls the cops on him, but no charges are pressed. Happens way too often.
And that's what you think happened here?
Like I said, nothing changes.
So that info...
Well, there's no evidence to support anything, of course, but nothing. Some guy had someone...
And that's...
Like I
好像
said...
聊到一些他跟他的家庭有关的事，也许这样子
Well, I...
Sure.
就可以去跟 Peter 讲话。哎 ，Peter。
Hey, look,
Sorry.
Sorry. 咦？还是要先去跟 Maggie 讲话。啊，错边。
Coming. Oh, sure, come on in.
Oh, 有诶。I learned a bit about your father.
I learned a bit about your father.
You did?
You did?
The police were called several times to his house. No charges were made. It's not hard to read between the lines.
Huh. Well, I suppose you know everything now.
I don't, but I'm trying to.
Why? Why do you care so much? What does my father beating the crap out of my mother have to do with how Peter died?
又是这三个，就是something bigger
There's something bigger going on.
That doesn't matter. I can't take on anybody else's problems. I'm barely dealing with my own. I've been trying to forget this crap my whole life, and now I have a chance. I'm not going back to that. I'm sorry. I know you think you have good reasons, but I really need to be alone right now.
Listen.
Please, leave.
又把我赶走了。
Okay.
你也要自己一个人，你哥哥也要自己一个
You
人
have。such a way with people.
Are you still here?
Just leaving. Where are you going?
To visit my precious father. Not that it's any of your business. My neighbors are kind of twitchy. You'd better get out of here before someone calls the cops.
嗯，他也要去看他爸爸的意思吗？啊，感觉要进剧，有种要进剧情的 feel 了。存个档。
Maggie.
Huh?
Huh. I had a feeling you'd follow me here.
I didn't follow you. You got here after I did.
You're not gonna leave me alone, are you?
You know I try and help you whenever I can.
Not until I spill everything.
I've never pressured you to talk to me, Maggie, although God knows maybe I should have.
I'm sorry, but it's important.
Maybe it's because I'm out of that stuffy apartment. Maybe it's because when I'm here, I know he's really gone.
I know. I miss him too.
Talking about it. The fifth step. My sponsor said I didn't have to do them in order. Many people don't. I guess now is as good a time as any.
I'd like that, Maggie. I really would.
So, talk.
Tell me about
Tell me
your
about your
father.
father.
It's not about him. Not really. It's all wrapped up with Peter. It's always Peter.
What are you talking about?
What did people do?
What did Peter do?
Nothing. Everything.
Maggie, what are you talking about?
He took over my dad's gym, made it successful. I hated him for it.
Wait, what? Don't you remember how miserable I was? Drifting from job to job, hating all of them. Running Dad's gym was something I was good at. I thought you'd be happy for me.
Didn't Peter have lots of jobs he hated? before he started working at the gym? Couldn't you be happy for him?
Happy? Happy that he took my father's name and made it revered?
I don't see the problem here.
The people in the neighborhood love that gym. They come by and say what a nice old man Connor Fielding was, and what a shame he died, and how nice that his son took up his legacy. Legacy. A legacy of bruises and hiding in the dark.
Bruises? What are you talking about?
You always believed her when she said she was clumsy. It was like some horrible after-school special.
Maggie, you're not saying what I think you're saying.
You never knew, did you, Peter? So wrapped up in yourself. You never saw what he was doing.
Why didn't you ever tell me?
Mom hid it from both of us, and I was too scared to say anything. In the end, it was just easier to say nothing and hate you. And now it's too late. For what it's worth, I don't hate you anymore, Peter. But I need to get on with my life. Goodbye, brother.
Goodbye? What do you mean, goodbye?
Sorry, I should go.
Maggie, wait!
Bye-bye.
Maggie! I never knew! I swear, I never knew. I just don't understand. Huh? My God.
I'm sorry, Peter.
I remember. The ladder. It broke. Oh, man. I don't feel so good.
Right. We don't have a lot of time. Peter, I need you to grab a hold of this.
What the heck is that thing?
No time. Just grab. Well, that was close.
Did it work?
Let's get back and find out.
Oh, 有用哎.
Hey, look who's here. Pete's safe and sound.
Safe as a dead guy can be, anyway.
Sorry, I know this is not exactly the reunion we expected after all this time. But you have no idea. I thought you were... Well, I explained that already.
So, Madeline, you got your spook. What have you learned?
It is interesting. This spirit is experiencing what would be considered nausea in a living person.
It figures. I've never had a stomach virus in my life until I died.
He is being pulled. There is the signature of another spirit at work.
A signature?
Yes, I can see it. It is faint, but I can see it. Only the power of this circle is stopping it from gaining a foothold. Unfortunately, it is too faint for me to see anything useful. And we dare not lower the circle. I need to examine another soul. One that is marked like this one.
And by another soul, you mean Heather, don't you?
Heather? Is she involved in this?
We all are, Pete. We all are.
This is all too much. First my sister, and now...
It won't be much longer. One way or the other, we'll finish this.
Peter?
Oh, hi. Rosangela, was it?
Yeah, that's me.
Mike's been telling me about you. So you've been doing this a while, huh?
For about 4 years. These days, it's pretty much all we do.
I don't envy you, but I'm glad.
Do you think Maggie will be okay?
I hope so. I had no idea it was causing her so much pain. She's my sister. She's family. Maybe that blinded me to the truth. Maybe, with me gone, she can start to get better.
Don't worry, Peter. We're getting to the bottom of this.
Thank you. I don't know what else to say.
Don't worry, Peter.
Thank you.
Father Michael?
Yeah?
Is there any...
I just know she was a prostitute when she...
Did Heather ever...
Sadly, no.
I guess we should...
Godspeed.
Madeline?
Yes, Black.
Do you know anyone...
Apology.
Do you know...
Apology.
I guess we should...
Of course.
话说回来，我昨天有看一下他的成就，好像解完这边应该会有一个成就才对啊 ，Legacy。是还是因为我用这个模式，我没有开，还是因为我没有开 Steam？ 可能是因为我没有开 Steam。等一下哦，看一下。好，没有关系。觉得是因为没有开 Steam 欸。我开一下。哦，稍等一下哦，接个电话。我回来了，我登登看 Steam。哦，我昨天没有啊，我今天没有开始 Steam 玩欸。那下次玩的时候，是不是就会又重解锁一次剧情？因为我昨天有看，好像解完这一边玩一个段落，应该会有一个成就才对，所以要开始 Steam 玩才有成就。好不，没有关系。
Don't worry, Peter. We're getting.
Thank you.
刚刚那边看的有点不太懂，就是为什么他会生气？就是他哥哥怎么讲继承了这一份遗产，不过也没有关系，反正就是这样。好，看一下啊。那今天应该差不多玩到这边吧。我们还剩下 Grace 跟 不是 Grace Group，Heather 跟 Tanya， 这个应该是有关系的。他地上的纸条，就是他的房间的地上有张纸条，是应该是 Jin 写给他的。他说他认识 Health， 所以这两个人可能是有关系的，就明天一起解吧。今天玩好久，因为之前没有玩过，所以等于同时开启两条支线，然后才 focus 在其中一条支线上。但是他们三个好像还是必须同时开启，因为他们之间是有关系的。好，今天就玩到这边吧，拜拜。